Germany in lane 6.
So much riding on the outcome of this race, not just for Pete Reed and Andy Hodge from Great Britain in lane number 4, but for the whole of the men's team. Is this the last time we see the men's pair blasting off the start in the first 100? Alongside them, 13 consecutive wins, New Zealand, Eric Murray and Hamish Bond, the world champions in the black strip. Just a fabulous race awaits.
Well, here he comes, and Great Britain have been trying out a new strategy. They've been looking to try and keep their rate of striking higher to try and match the way that the New Zealanders row and to relax. And Pete Reed's view of this is that his job now is to set the boat up for Andy Hodge, his stroke man, not to try and muscle it along, but to allow the boat to run. And we'll have to see if this strategy works. For the moment, it looks like Germany is taking up the early running.
Greece up in lane number 1, but now as they come towards the first timing mark, it'll be 500 meters. New Zealand in lane 3 starting to ease out. They're taking more strokes per minute, so they're getting faster boat speed, but they're not continuous with that boat speed.
Well, they have taken quite a lead there.
500 meters down, it's a quarter of the race, and New Zealand out to 3/4 of a lead now, a length over Great Britain in lane number 4. Now Peter Reed and Andy Hodge really have to just jump into the second 500 meters. Otherwise, the Kiwis of Eric Murray, Hamish Bond, 2 times world champions, looking to make it 14 in a row.
Gary, that's disappointing, because Great Britain have been practicing this fast-moving stroke, and they looked a little bit laboured just then. We got a shot of them. The New Zealanders have already got a length. They're notoriously slow starters, but then really move in the second and third 500s. But now they're over a length ahead, and visions of Lucerne 6 weeks ago, when they won by 7 seconds from Great Britain, but begin to loom again. This is not good for Great Britain.
We're witnessing an exceptional demonstration of racing in the men's heavyweight coxless pair. The New Zealanders have not only taken this race by the scruff of its neck, but they are laying down a huge marker. But there's one thing that you can be sure of: Peter Reed and Andy Hodge from Great Britain will not give up, not one single stroke. They'll be right on it, and they will believe in the second 1,000, as they must do, that they have enough in the tank to overhaul the world champions. Through the halfway mark, well, this is just an incredible display now. The New Zealand world rowing champions, 2 in a row, looking as though it's going to be 3. They've opened up a length of clear water. Their confidence will get better and better. This is the final of the men's heavyweight coxless pair. Greece in 1, Italy in 2, New Zealand in 3, Great Britain 4, Canada 5, Germany 6, but there really are only 2 boats in this. The world champions New Zealand, the world silver medalist Great Britain.
Well, New Zealand are up at 38 strokes a minute. That's what they like. They're moving it along very fast. The boat's running. They've really taken it on, and now an enormous job there for Great Britain. They have moved up again from 34, 35, which is rather sedate at this level. They've moved it up now, and they're beginning to close back again. And maybe they've got a place plan there that is going to work, because they have been very fast in the middle of this race.
Great Britain have to keep it long and relaxed. Andy Hodge sits in the stroke seat from Molesey Boat Club. Peter Reed from Leander. An incredible partnership. Remember, these guys are Olympic champions in the men's coxless 4, so they have all the experience in the bag to overhaul these guys. Now, the main thing here is that New Zealand have not gone away any further, and that Great Britain have to take a huge amount of confidence in, but time is starting to run out. We're in towards now the last 500 meters. It's going according to script. The New Zealanders at 1,500 meters now lead though by half a length. Undoubtedly, Great Britain are starting to move back. There are 4 other boats, but the world is only focused on the 2 that matter. New Zealand, the world champions, twice in a row. Great Britain have got 13 consecutive defeats on New Zealand. They are coming up towards an overlap. If they can just get the bows onto the stern of New Zealand, we will see fireworks coming from Great Britain.
They've got 400 meters to go. It's not a long way, but my goodness, they are shifting. The boat is moving, but New Zealand have this gear change that they can do. They've seen the danger and they have upped again. They've changed gear and they've moved away again.
They're right on the edge now. Peter Reid and Andy Hodge, 250 meters. You can count the strokes from here. Another big effort. You're seeing the blades being pushed out by Andy Hodge in the stroke seat. They're giving it absolutely everything. We're now 175 meters from the line. Still the world champions from New Zealand. Hang on.
It's a fantastic comeback from Great Britain. They've got 200 meters to go and they are moving very, very well.
Here come Great Britain now, 100 meters remaining. This is the desperate dying part of the race, but surely the Kiwis, the New Zealanders, are going to make it 3 in a row in the men's heavyweight coxless pair, and they are 5 strokes to the line. It is New Zealand, 3 in a row, goal for New Zealand, 14 consecutive second places for Team GB, but a fantastic race from start to finish. Well, that surely now has to be the last time we see Peter Reid and Andy Hodge for Great Britain in the men's coxless pair.
Well, Gary, that was half a length. It was a great fight back from Great Britain, but in the middle of the race, they gave away too much. I thought that at 34 strokes a minute, they couldn't really sustain that, and they had to move. Italy did a fantastic job to come back into 3rd place.
Well, the Italians moved up from 4th into 3rd this year, but really it was all about 2 boats, and the Kiwis now must go into 2012 and the Olympic Games as the odds-on favourite, because they're getting better and better, faster and faster. It'll be a huge disappointment for Peter Reid and Andy Hodge there. So Great Britain into